RAFAH, Gaza Strip. More than 20,000 Palestinians have war in Gaza. Health officials the Hamas-ruled territory said Friday. This is a new reflection of staggering cost as pressure grows to scale back Israel's military offensive. That figure, barely 1% territory's pre-war population, is just one measured devastation wrought by conflict that has displaced nearly 85% Gaza's population over 11 weeks and devastated large swaths small coastal enclave. More than 500,000 people in Gaza, or a quarter of population, are starving, according to report prepared by United Nations and other organizations on Thursday, highlighting crisis caused by Israel's ardment and siege of area in response to Hamas attacks on October 7. Attack. Despite the urgency of finding a solution to the crisis, a UN Security Council vote on aid deliveries and ceasefire terms was postponed again on Thursday. After days of high-level negotiations, the United States, which has veto power, has opposed calls an immediate ceasefire and for the UN to be given sole responsibility overseeing aid deliveries. Israel insists it must be able to screen goods entering Gaza, citing security reasons. The United States said it would support a revised resolution calling for the creation of conditions for a ceasefire rather than an immediate end to hostilities. Other countries support stronger text and say they should consult their capitals before the vote. Expected late Friday. UN Humanitarian Affairs Chief Martin Griffiths lamented the world's inaction, that such a brutal conflict was allowed to continue for so long. Despite widespread condemnation, the physical and mental toll, and massive destruction, is an indelible stain on our collective conscience, he wrote in a post on X. The military has said months fighting lie ahead southern Gaza, where majority Gaza's 2.3 million people live, many whom were ordered to flee fighting in northern half-region early stages war. Since then, troops have focused on the city of Khan Younis, Gaza's second-largest city, while evacuation orders have pushed displaced civilians into increasingly smaller areas in the south. The army said late Thursday it would send more ground forces, including combat engineers, to Khan Younis to target Hamas militants above ground and in tunnels. Although Israel said it was in the final stages of clearing Hamas militants from there. Air and ground operations continued in the north. Mustafa Abu Taha, a Palestinian agricultural worker, said ground battles and airstrikes continue in hard-hit Shihaya neighborhood of Gaza City, adding that many areas have become inaccessible due to the massive destruction caused by airstrikes. They hit everything that moves, he said of Israeli forces. Gaza's Ministry of Health said on Friday that 20,057 deaths had been documented in the conflict. It was previously stated that approximately two-thirds of those who were women or children. It was stated that 53,320 Palestinians were injured.